Welcome to the show of ISO.
Of ISO? So what's the name of the show you're on right now?
Is it the ISO of the Insiders?
The ISO. That is not the name of the show.
Of the Insiders.
It's ISO Insiders.
Inside the ISO.
You know what? I'm going to need you to get the name of your show right. Okay? ISO Insiders.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Welcome back, people. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
I believe it's my turn.
Yes.
For, the product of the week.
Yes. We're going to talk all about Sigmas.
Sigma lenses, to be specific.
Yes. Sigma males.
No.
That is a thing, by the way.
I understand it is a thing, but this is not that type of show. We're talking about the Sigma lens. And we're talking about a lens that just dropped. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. Well, it might have been longer, but maybe I only heard about it a couple of weeks ago. And it is the Sigma 28-45mm F1.8 DGDN lens. And I'm excited for this lens as, somebody who also does videography. For portraits, it can be useful, but for me, this is more of a video lens.
Oh, okay. Well, what makes it more video-like?
Specifically, the focal length. It's pretty wide, 28 to 45. You don't really want to sit there and take portraits and headshots with this thing. It will distort the heck out of your face. Yeah.
Okay.
55 millimeter and above is where you want to be. 75, 85 is normally the sweet spot.
Yeah.
But under 55, under 50, you're going to get distortion on the face. It's going to be like this, pushing your face back, the features back, right? So
look like one of those creatures from Doctor Who.
Or
from
from
face
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, something like that, right? So what's really cool about this lens is that the aperture is the maximum aperture is f1.8.
Oh, nice.
Which is pretty freaking nice. I think it's first of its kind for a zoom lens on top of that.
Usually, yeah. Cause
normally you go to 2.8.
Right. I don't think I've ever heard of a zoom lens under 2.
Yeah. I think Sony is actually about to release a 24-70 that's f2.
That's interesting. So why is is it just harder to get something? Why is it so hard for zoom lenses to be under 2? Of an f-stop of 2?
It's like a lot of glass. This is not a small lens. It's a big boy. Let's see.
It looks like a, those. I think you can buy them as novelty. It looks like one of those mugs. That looks like a camera lens.
I have one. Oh, I think I wanted one of those. I haven't got it, but yeah, this is not a small lens.
Damn, look at that thing.
It's a chunky boy.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's see.
I see they have it on a Black Magic there.
Yeah. For those people who are used to using lenses, the filter thread is 82 millimeters. It's huge.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
Let's see. The weight for I'm a Sony shooter, 950 grams, 33.5 ounces. But what I really like about this is it has an internal zoom. So if you have this lens mounted on your camera and you balance it on a gimbal, it's not going to throw off the balance of the gimbal because it's just internal zoom. It doesn't change.
Nice.
And an f1.8, this lens works really well in low light.
Okay.
So this is really good for video. Like as a video shooter, I would be using this all day. If you're shooting, if you're like a wedding photographer, videographer, this is the lens to have. Anything event-wise, basically. If you need to zoom in, obviously you're not going to get that.
That's nutty. Is this so? When you say internal zoom, is that digital or optical?
No, it's an optical zoom lens. But what I mean is, so let's say I got my 24-105. Remember my F4, my Sony F4 24-105 lens?
Yeah.
If I turn that on the zoom of that, it's going to extend. The barrel is going to extend out. With this lens, there is no extension.
Oh, so it doesn't actually move.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
So that's pretty nice.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
So I think this is going to be an amazing lens to own.
Well, I feel like any Sigma lens is, every time I tell them, yeah, I do video stuff, they're like, oh man, I bought 3 Sigma lenses. I'm like,
to be fair, Sigma
sure.
lenses are really nice and really sharp and good quality for not crazy prices, because I own a 30 millimeter crop sensor lens right now, f1.4, and the quality on that is beautiful. I used to use that for video all the time on my A6500, and once in a blue moon I might even throw it on my A74 and just use the crop sensor and call it a day.
Yeah.
You hear that, right?
Sorry for the noise, folks.
I'm not going crazy. Like, I'm hearing
somebody's laughing. I guess in the hallway.
I'm like hearing the crowd either in the hallway or outside.
People are like, "What are you stopping?" They probably wouldn't even hear this in the recording.
Yeah, but no, we're not hearing things, and this is the day after, a couple days after Halloween.
Right.
It's a studio haunted.
It should be quiet.
It's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
There should be nobody else here.
Daylight savings time went for. Maybe that's why I felt so shitty this morning. I think I was like, wait, I lost an hour. It's like,
So yeah, let's see. Other features of the lens. You got on their website. You got the lens hood, of course, that prevents flares. You have the 2 autofocus lens buttons, autofocus lock. Sorry. You can also change that to something else. This is the inner zoom I was talking about. And then, you have your focus mode switch right here. And then you have a manual aperture ring that you can actually have.
That has automatic focus?
You mean like autofocus?
Continuous autofocus?
Yes.
But they put it on a Blackmagic camera. They don't got that. It's like unless it's the new Blackmagic camera. That is interesting.
What's the mount for? Isn't it a Micro Four Thirds mount for the Blackmagic cameras?
For the ones we're using, the Micro Four Thirds, I don't think the newer one they use their full frame.
Okay, well this is for E mounts and L mounts, which I believe are Panasonic cameras.
Oh, so yeah, they definitely can. That's probably for the newer versions then, because that's
this is a beast of a lens, bro. Yo, we get this lens. Yeah. I'm out here shooting for real.
Shoot some music videos now.
No, please don't. I would not shoot music videos, and the reason why is because at our level, the people that can afford us are the most, picky. Yeah. Of clients with the smallest of budgets.
It's like exposure.
$500, but they want something like Kanye West's Stronger video, okay? I kid you.
I don't think people really... If you ever get a chance, go look at the behind the scenes for that video, and trust me, it was not...
It's easy. It's easy, right? It's like, yeah. What's your budget? $250 and I'll throw in a Happy Meal. No, I'm not doing music videos.
He's like, I'll make your intro music for your podcast.
So, a good thing about this is it's also weather sealed, so this lens is really good for outdoor use.
Nice. Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So I can see this for a lot of journalists or
documentary uses, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The downside to this lens, like I said, is one, the weight. It is weighty. It is a big boy. It's a chunky boy, but it is a lot of glass. The other thing that I saw a lot of people complaining about is the limited focal length. 28 millimeters is not wide enough for a lot of people, so they were wishing that it would be like at least 24. I'm saying, you know what, for the price and for the the aperture, the maximum aperture, just take a couple steps back if you can.
If you have the room.
Because we've definitely been in situations where we just could not afford to back up anymore and the lens was not wide enough.
Yeah.
And even then, that's probably when I'd have to switch to a different lens. Like, let's say if I need something wider than this, then I would switch to my Tamron 17 to 28. Mm-hmm. And that would give me the focal length that I would need. But unfortunately, it's f2.8. I'm not going to get to go down to 1.8 with this lens. Mm-hmm. So... it is what it is. There's always a trade-off, but you make it work with what you got. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like people point out, this does replace like 3 different prime lenses depending on what kind of focal length you already own. So it's just that one lens that you just have on your camera that you can use for this stuff. It's pretty versatile.
That's pretty cool. How much does something like this go for?
I mean, it's right there in the corner somewhere. Hold it, $1,349. To be fair,
$1,350. That's not so.
It's not so bad. Yeah. Like
you could bribe a New York politician for that much.
You know what, sir?
That's what they're doing to the mayor. Apparently.
Oh my gosh, we're not even gonna go there.
For the price of a Subaru, you too can own a mayor. It's like that's neither here nor there.
I'm just saying, like the next, if you got something equivalent, maybe the Sony 16 to 35 millimeter. I think that's an f2.8 lens. That's a G Master. That's really expensive. Then you have the 24 to 70 from Sony as well. Not cheap either. And I believe that they're about to announce, like I said earlier, the 24 to 70 f2.0. I can't even imagine what the price of that lens is going to be. But please believe it's definitely going to be more than this.
If it's Sony, is never cheap. Because people forget, before there was an Apple, it was a Sony. Okay. People forget those Sony prices. You thought Apple tax is bad? Sony tax is terrible. It's like, yo.
Like,
you pay
compare the
everything.
cost of a Sony phone
Oh God,
to
the
like the
Xperia.
Xperia, which, to be fair, I loved Xperia phones. Like, I used to buy those all the time, but they're just so ridiculously expensive. But Sony actually designed a phone around a camera sensor. There's a legit phone out there. I forgot what it's called. Let's see.
I don't know. Nokia did something like that a number of years ago, and they got in trouble when they shot this commercial, stating that they shot the commercial with the phone, but it was actually just a regular Canon camera. It's like
that can't be it. There's no way that's it.
Is that it?
The Sony Xperia
for under
Pro.
$1,000. I mean, you said it's been out for a while, so it's probably
maybe the price dropped, but
they must have at this point. Aren't they coming out with something new recently?
I don't know. I heard rumors that they were getting out the phone game. Like it just wasn't that profitable for them
in the U.S. or just
general
across the world.
That's what I was seeing online.
Oh, okay.
What's my phone? What's my laptop doing? But yeah, so they've designed. I'm not seeing it here. Yeah, I'm not seeing here, but it had like when you flip it up on the back of it, they have like a whole like lens jutting out.
Wow.
That was really powerful, and you could get legit great quality. I think it might have been the Xperia Pro one. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up again. But
Yeah. Did any of the tech bros on YouTube talk about it?
Oh no, there was definitely some reviews on it back in the day because I definitely watched them. Like this was 2 or 3 years ago, which means that if they haven't updated it, that means it's probably on sale somewhere. A refurbished one, I should probably get one.
Oh yeah. Or you could probably legit buy from a YouTuber who's like, maybe like who would probably talk about that, Mr. Who's the Boss, and just hit him up like, hey man, I give you $200.
Mr. Who's the Boss? I mean, yeah.
Doesn't he have like a whole wall of just like phones? Remember they had like it's like a cubby and it had lights, and then he can just like. He just puts his phone, like all the phones is sent to him.
I have never seen this.
Oh, yeah. If you go on his YouTube channel, it's like, I think it was last year, but this guy, he was like known for over-engineering shit. So he created this like system for him to sort all the phones that he gets. And where it's like they're all on this wall and they're all in cubbies, and then they're all displayed so he can see what he needs to see, and they can like find it through this like software that he has. And so he can pick up
software.
Yeah, it's like I said, he over engineers everything. But it was fun to watch. I was like, that is insanity, but sure. It's like, but I mean, he legit has enough phones in his repertoire to warrant something like that, a bill like that. So
hey, when you got the money, right?
Yeah, I'm waiting to see somebody do that with lenses. I want to know who has enough lenses.
I've seen some. I have definitely seen some pictures online of some people's lens collections that are mind blowing.
Have it like on a shelf with like lighting.
It's just like they have like 50 different lenses, and I'm just like, I can't even fathom the cost of all those lenses because some of them are huge. I mean, like it's a 300 millimeter like f2.8 or something like that, like, and that lens right there could be $3,000. So you have multiple lenses in that range. So that man just has like maybe 50 grand or 100 grand worth of lenses just on the wall. And that's the dream.
Imagine being a lens reviewer. It's like the company's out there. Hey, you want our $50,000 lens? You want to test it out? It's like, because you could probably do that.
There are lenses that are that big, but I think from what I see, they don't ship that to you. You have to go to them.
Oh yeah.
You go to them. And
ain't no way they're putting that in UPS. But like, let me overnight this to you guys. It's like the Amazon driver is gonna drop it off and fuck it up for you. It's like
you gotta fly out to their company and
you gotta put on like white gloves. Like
I think Sigma has this huge lens. Like I remember it's a green lens. Sigma. Oh, I can't spell properly. Hold on. Sigma.
Well, we did just miss NAB in October.
Here we go. $26,000 lens.
Oh Lord.
200 to 500 millimeter f2.8.
What do you?
You can buy it.
Oh. What do you even use this for?
I don't know.
What camera would this even?
Canon DSLRs, bro. $26,000. It's on Amazon, bro. You can get to Amazon Prime.
It looks like a rocket launcher.
It does. It really does.
What do you even use this for?
Wait, hold on. Only one in stock. I wonder.
Oh, yeah. Don't say. What do you even use this for?
Why does it have a 3 out of 5 star rating? I'm just very curious.
Probably because of the price.
The price of it
has to be. Quick
shopping, great products. For size, received a quick link.
That's an AI written review. Get the hell out of here. It's like, what does the 1 star say?
Focus. Apparently, for whatever reason, this is my only lens that tends to hunt a lot while it tries to focus. When the subject is detected, the recoil on the guide renders any shot almost completely useless. Interesting.
Wow.
Wait, hold on.
I want to talk to this person.
One last mention. Do not take to any ceremonial event, period. I was hired for a wedding and straight up blew the wig off the priest, made the bride cry, blew out.
Huh?
What?
What do you mean?
Tripod at the very least at all times. I don't understand.
I feel like you would need 2 tripods for something like that, right? You need one for the camera and then one to hold up the lens.
For only $26,000, obviously this isn't going to be the top of the line lens. You get what you pay for on such a small budget.
So this person didn't even buy it.
No, they're just trolling.
They didn't even buy it. Come on, man.
It's trolling. But yeah, no, like there are other lenses just like this. You know, they're just huge and massive for no reason.
Insane. I feel like there's things you put in telescopes. Like,
I have this lens, or I have a similar. No, I have a similar lens to this.
Oh Lord.
420 millimeter to 1600 millimeter f8.3. I have a similar lens. I did a review on the back of my old channel. Nice. That's sitting in my closet that I have. I don't even use it.
That's insanity, dude.
I should probably pull it out.
It legit looks like a freaking missile launcher.
And look at the handle on top, bro.
Yeah, I see.
Man, just walking down the street.
And
with
I
this
see
thing.
the threaded mount at the bottom there. It's like that's going on a tripod. It's like,
we can't walk down the street with that. Somebody's definitely calling the cops on us.
Oh yeah.
Definitely
with the way it looks, I'm
yes.
like, no. It's like
with the big old Sigma on the side.
It was like, what?
They're like, nope,
not gonna do it.
Minority walking down the street with a weapon. So, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, talking with us.
Yes.
I would encourage you to get this lens if you can afford it.
Not the.
No, wait, not this one. Sorry,
not the missile launcher lens.
My apologies. I'm talking about the Sigma 28-45 millimeter F1.8. It's really good in low light. With the internal zoom, it's weather sealed. It's really good for event photography and videography. I'm definitely gonna put this on my Christmas list. Well, on my Christmas shopping list for a studio, because my wife would look at me like I'm crazy and say, I bought you enough lenses.
She might buy it for you.
No. She'd be like, I bought you enough lenses. I'm not buying you no more lenses.
Could you have enough lenses, though?
I never feel like I have enough lenses. But
I feel like you need a lens for every occasion.
I actually agree with you, but my wife will never agree with me on that. She will use what you have. That's exactly what
we need some Sigma lenses on these cameras.
Hey, can you put Sigma lenses on do they have Sigma lenses for the Blackmagic cameras?
I
bet the quality would be good.
They probably do. Maybe we should hit up their contact. Like, hey, Sigma, we're Sigma male. Send us some Sigma lenses.
Oh my God! Goodbye, sir.
Hey, they might sit. But anyway, but thank you for checking out the show, folks. Remember, you can find this podcast in audio and video form wherever podcasts are served. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. It all helps. It's free.
That's true.
So,
it's free to click, subscribe, and leave a comment.
Yeah, you really have to do anything. And then when you get a notification, just, hit a like, even if you don't watch it or listen.
But if you want us to talk about a certain product that you see out there, let us know.
Or if you have a topic you want us to cover more of, just let us know. It's like, that's within what we do, not other shit. We're not
just the tech stuff. Just the tech stuff.
Right.
This show's all about the tech.
Yes. But anyway, until next time, later.
Peace.